This is gospel always a little special when it comes up for me, because this is the gospel that was proclaimed by John Paul II for World Youth Day, when I had gone to go see him in World Youth Day. And it was he did this whole thing on come and see, this invitation. What are you looking for? Why don't you come and see? Come and see what Christ has to answer for you, and go and stay with him for a while and see. And I think that's really kind of important, because it's not that Christ, you've probably heard that saying, it's not that Christianity has been tried and found wanting. The idea is that Christianity is yet to be tried at all, And I think that's because one of the things that's important for Christianity is that it is a lived religion. You live it, and in living it, going in and seeing, you see the truth in it. Because I think in our confused world at times, when you logically try to say that, you want a way to find your life, lose your life. Well, that doesn't sound right. So, well, try it and see. That no greater love than this, and to lay down your life for your friend, to sacrifice. Sacrifice brings great joy. That seems ridiculous to a world that is self-absorbed. Well, try it. See what happens. Come and see, and I think that's what's important. Oftentimes, though, in our world, we make very quick judgments and never get to see the truth of something and make quick decisions, so we either give up or fail way too quickly before we find the truth of these things. And I think that's a challenge for all of us. One of the things we talk about is, it's hard work, whether it's going to be marriage or any kind of discipline. It takes work, it takes time. And stay with it for a while and see the truth of it in the end. And if it's not true, then you'll know for sure. But oftentimes we way too quickly kind of dismiss something, forget it, I don't want to do that, and remain faithful and see what happens. Sometimes, if you've done some things for a Lent, it's only way at the end of Lent that you see the benefit of this. Because in our flashy world, we want things fast, we want things quick, we want a quick response, we want quick improvement, and yet God, one of the things I got great appreciation of is God takes time. Take time to kind of get deep roots into something. And that's, I think, a challenge for all of us, because the Christianity is not just a philosophy, so you can just kind of reason philosophy. It is an important part of it, because we study a lot of philosophy before we can even start theology. But even then, once it's recognized, we say it is a way of life. It is a way of being in the world. And the only way you can see the truth often of this stuff is to remain faithful. And the truth of it comes in the remaining of faithfulness. And I think most people are married. I think certainly that's my idea of in the priesthood. It's like, look, it's all these up and downs, but my faithfulness to promises I've made is where I'm going to see the glory of this life, not in the quick judgments and the quick decisions and the giving up quickly and forgetting about that, but the sticking to itness. I think that's oftentimes our young people, trying to get them to keep going. Keep going. You'll see. You don't see it at first. And sometimes they make a lot of decisions very fast, right? And adults who have been through the life say, why don't you wait? You don't know enough about what this is until you've worked through it, and you realize working through a problem creates a whole different kind of style where, and it's, I think, hopefully a challenge for all of us, that when we, in that making of that commitment to Jesus, didn't say, let me tell you a couple things. What did he say? He said, come with me and see. And they stayed with him. And then they became to understand. And that be our challenge as well, in recognizing that in God's time, many times, the truth comes. But let's not be too quick to make decisions that then sometimes are not, they're not reversible sometimes, and then we have to live with the consequences because we didn't take the time to come and see and stay a while.